Clan Gael is central to this community here in Dundalk. Back in 2019 we had issues with our energy spend and our floodlights. We did an analysis with the help of Louth County Council, and we found we had a massive spend on energy, on electricity and oil. They went through the numbers and said we definitely had a problem. Our old floodlights weren't working. A massive investment was needed to bring them up to spec. They were also consuming an awful lot of electricity. We looked at everything then. We looked at the fabric of the building, we looked at our heating, our oil consumption, and that led us to do a big energy improvement project which Croke Park became aware of and asked us to get involved in the Green Club. The key number for me was our carbon emissions, which was 52 tonne, which is a tonne a week on average, which is colossal. We have now reduced that by nearly 40% at this stage. But even with that, the activity in the club actually has gone up maybe 20 or 30%, so probably in real terms we have had a 50% reduction at this stage. The old technology that all the clubs, most clubs have, are the halogen bulbs, and really they're just expensive heaters. Most of the energy goes into heat as opposed to light. We've gone from maybe spending €30 an hour on our old technology to maybe about €5–6 an hour now today.
As a treasurer, I was coming in every year. We had to replace the bulbs and the halogens. It was costing us $2,000 to $3,000 to $4,000 at the start of every year, and that was one of the major kick-off points for us at looking at the project.
With the new LED technology, 60% of the energy turns back as light, so it's a massive reduction in energy requirements. They come on instantly when you turn them on. There's no waiting for them to warm up, so they can be controlled at different ways.
Louth County Football and Louth County Board, both ladies and men's, are now using the field an awful lot more than we were in the past, because our lights weren't really fit for purpose. There was black spots on the pitch, and they've now become the top lighting facility in the county. At the time the club was closed, we were lucky to partner, and the SCI were very good to us to give us 50% of the funding on the basis that we did a match funding piece, which meant that we needed to look at raising approximately 42,000 in order for the project to become a reality. At the time we couldn't go to our local bank because we had no income, so we turned to our community, we turned to the stakeholders, and we turned to the members. We had incredible support from those areas, and we managed to raise the 42,000 that we needed within a 4-month period. We needed to make it very clear to all of the members and the stakeholders and the community that this was a longer term project for the children from 5-year-old right up until our adults, men's and senior ladies teams. And they bought in tremendously. The donations from individual family members for the project, and as part of the fundraising, just became a reality, and it became a huge success within 4 months.
The energy audit identified many issues, lights being one, but the other was the fabric of the building. It was an old building built in the 60s that had no insulation.
They replaced all the bulbs with LED lights, insulated the whole hall outside in the cavity wall area. We put in a drop ceiling and insulated the drop ceiling as well. Now the energy cost for running the hall is only about a quarter of what it used to be.
I mean, the club has to have a commitment to see, is there something they can do? And all of the data is there. They have all of the bills. They have their electricity bills, they have their gas bills, their oil bills. It's quite simple to collate all of that information, and you'll be able to establish the kilowatt hours and your emissions and even your euro spend. If you're not sure whether that's good, bad or indifferent, talk to the experts. Talk to your county council. That's what we did, and they directed us to the right people. I have no doubt that there is improvements to be made in every club. When we turned on these new floodlights, I mean, it was impactful. We had people coming in the gates that never came in before. The first teams out under these lights were young kids, so excited going out playing under the lights. So the impact has been tremendous. Now going forward, we continuously monitor our electricity and our oil usage to the point now that we still want to go further. Talking about probably putting in a heat pump to replace oil, possibly putting in solar panels, which will all improve our energy efficiency and reduce our carbon emissions.